this league is pretty black and white, wins and losses. So on a night when you guys lose, you're not going to be as happy. But what does it maybe say about this team that you guys fought the way that you did? You're down 3 of your main rotation players and, still are in this game as late as you are.
I think it says a lot. Obviously, the Cavs had the best record last year. If you really put it down, they're one of the best teams in the East. In order for you to be one of the good teams and break through and do what you're supposed to do, you got to go through teams like that. Obviously, we think that the Cavs and probably the Knicks are one of the best teams in the East. But time will tell. Nothing is guaranteed, nothing is given. They have to prove themselves. At the end of the day, I think we came into this game and we fought from the first minute to the last minute. We were down 15 or 16, got back to the game. Guys were making shots, guys were making extra effort defensively, and we got close to the game, but we wasn't able to finish it. It definitely is one of the games that if you fight this hard, you want to leave this place with a win. And you can, put in the back of your head that Kuzma, Scoot, and Cole was not playing tonight, and we were still able to be close in the game, but that's not who we're going to be this year. It doesn't matter who plays. It doesn't matter who, as long as you go out there, you're going to give everything you have. And this who we are going to be. We're going to be a bunch of guys that play hard, that make plays, that space the floor the right way, guys that make open shots, and guys that give everything every single night and make it every single night a ball fight. It's going to be a fight every single night. It doesn't matter who plays. If I don't play, we got to have the same mentality. So, maybe last year or 2 years ago, we could say, oh, Kuz, Scoot, Cole not playing, and maybe if they were playing, maybe we'll be. Now we're done with that. It doesn't matter. Good teams don't lose 2 in a row. We got to go back home and play against the Knicks, and hopefully we can get a win.
Giannis, you used the phrase the other night, building a callus in the win over the Raptors. Do you build calluses faster in wins like you had on Friday or losses like you had tonight?
Both. Every game you build callus. As long as you play hard and you don't let no game, you don't leave a game without giving maximum effort. I think against the Raptors we gave maximum effort. I think against Washington we gave maximum effort. I think tonight against the Cavs we gave everything. I don't think anybody, in this arena will disagree. I think it was a very good game from both sides. And this is how you build callus. You have to give everything you have. You got to be exhausted after the game. And it got to hurt, win or lose, like the game against Toronto hurt. Even if we won the game, like we were exhausted after the game, And tonight, it definitely hurts too, because everybody gave a maximum effort. Now we got to go focus on the Knicks. If we play 82 games like this, with this mentality of like, hey, no matter who dresses, it doesn't matter if it's Mark, Pete, Thanasis, Alex, me, myself, Kuzma, it doesn't matter who gets on the floor. You're going to give maximum effort because this is who we are as a team. I said this is how we are going to be dangerous because we have a lot of guys. We don't have 3, 4 All-Stars or 2 or 3 like in the past. We have 7, 8 guys that can have double-digit game and can defend and can also make plays offensively. This is who we are. This is how we build this team this year, and this is how the mindset we're going to have moving forward. We got to build callus every single night by giving maximum effort.
Maybe off that, what did you learn from those guys who, Ryan usually can anchor second unit with Kuz or Cole, not available, right? So here's this group of guys who haven't played together yet in a game, and they're you guys are resting or breathing, they're coming back,
yes,
and taking off that deficit. What are you learning from them as you're watching that and seeing them kind of figure it out on the fly?
I love it. I feel like we have a lot of guys that are capable of making plays, as I said, and play winning basketball. And this is the culture that I think we've set from training camp. Like, it doesn't matter who step on the court, you got to make the right plays. Like, I'll say, not to put him in the spot, like the first possession that Rook came in and reject the pick and roll and broke the play, went baseline and turned the ball over. That's a no-no. First possession, you come in as a rookie, you got to make sure you run all the play through. And this is how you, as a leader, you got to go talk to him and say, hey, you got to run the whole play through. You got to make sure we take him to the second side and get AJ or GT a shot. But this is how you get better, by keeping one another accountable. And especially when in the second unit, when they're in there and they're making a run, like the guys, the older guys, me, Miles, Bobby, you just got to keep on cheering them on. Like, I think in the fourth quarter, Coach Doc came to me and was like, hey, get ready. I was like, no, let them play. Let them play, because like they were figuring things out. They were playing the right way. They were moving the ball. They were defending. The zone was really, really good. And as a leader, you got to be able to be okay with that. That's pretty much it. I love where our mindset is. We are without being, how can I say this politely, without being, we keep one another accountable, and that's very, very important, and guys take the feedback.
You go into this game, this Cavs team plays double bigs, they have big wings. You know how physical they are. I think on the night you take 11 fouls that were called, a bunch more physicality. How do you kind of get yourself up knowing that that's what this game's going to be, kind of when you step onto the floor against the Cavs?
I've seen it all. I've played with two bigs guarding me. I've played with guys picking me full court, wings. I've played with people double teaming in the post. I've played with people building a wall. I've played with a small guard guarding me. I've played with anytime I go, they come on the spin. I've played with 3-4 guys being in the paint. I'm pretty much prepared for everything. I just let my instincts take over. When I step on the court, I try to read the plays, and whatever is available, I take. If my teammate is open, I'm going to pass him the ball, and I hope he makes the shot, because that's the right play. And there's going to be times that I'm going to play one-on-one, and I'm going to take him and score, and there's going to be times that I'm going to take him and don't score. And no matter what the outcome is, I'm okay with it, because I trust my instincts so much. I've worked so much in my life, and I've seen everything, all kind of defense, especially when you play FIBA basketball. The defenses are tougher than NBA basketball. Not in the playoffs. I'm talking about regular season. So I got the answers to the test, and 30 years old now. I'm very confident and comfortable with whatever they throw at me. I think I have great teammates that go make shots, and I'm able to take guys one-on-one whenever I want.